Hey, kid, what you eating?
Just some stuff my mom made me.
Helen, can I get some water in here or something?
Yeah, no problem, right away. Okay, no, we need it now. Uh-huh. Okay, stand by. Cookie, can I have some names, please?
Yeah, I got it.
You want to?
Okay.
Got it?
Hang on.
Okay, here we go.
You're
Okay,
level
everybody, I need
You're
to
level
focus. Let's do it.
Contestants, how you doing? Welcome to our show. Why don't you tell me how many people are going to be playing this game?
You got it.
All right, player one, how about typing your name in for me now?
Yeah.
Thanks. Now, player two, how about your name now? All right,
45
player three,
seconds.
you know the drill. Okay, you want to do a 7-question game or you want 21? It doesn't, gotcha.
30 seconds.
Player one, your buzzer is the letter Q as in quart of skim milk. Player two, you buzz in on the letter B as in boredom. And player three, you have the letter P as in proctology.
Yeah, I got a little phlegm.
Oh, sorry, babe. Okay, we'll bring some tea over for you.
Well, get your gloves on, because I need you to flood out that key light.
20 seconds.
All right, we got 20 seconds here, so listen up. And you're going to get a bunch of questions here. If you think you know the answer, buzz in. Then type a 1, 2, 3, or 4, whatever answer suits your fancy. You got it?
10 seconds.
Good luck.
Cue graphics. Lose the desktop. Okay, let's go. Okay, go to black. Here we go. Thank you very much. Stand by. Okay.
I see you, Choke.
Three.
Get some sun, Ringo. Hey, I'm off to France.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. Right on! We got 3 more suckers behind the keyboard. I'm just kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 fine upstanding citizens here to play the game. How you guys doing? Good to have you on the show. Glad you're here. All right, time to pass out the screws. And here you go. Round 1 screws, 1 for each of you. Now, let's say a question comes up and you look next to you and you can see your neighbor doesn't have a clue to save their life. Screw them. Buzz in and hit the S key. That'll force them to answer that question anyway. Got it? All right, let's do it. Player 2, pick one.
Get ready for some fun. It's question number 1. Oh yeah!
The category behind this question is our favorite reruns. Okay, shouldn't be too tough. This question's going to be worth $1,000. Okay, listen carefully. I want you to complete this sequence. T. Shirley Soda Shop. Horn-rimmed glasses. Rerun. Lionel, Roger, Different Strokes, or Dwight. Go for it. Player 3. Wrong show, wrong everything. Player 1, player 2, who wants it? Go for it, player 2. Raj. The horn-rimmed hero of TV sitcom, What's Happening? Okay, we need a category. Your pick, player 2. The category is Around the World in 80 Ways. A right answer will get you 2 G's for this question. You've decided to travel around the world in a hot air balloon. You try to reset your watch every time you fly into a new time zone, but sometimes you're too busy being airsick to remember. You fly over Newfoundland and notice you're still on Chicago time. If your watch says 4 o'clock Chicago time, what time is it in Newfoundland? 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, or 6:30? Player 3, take it. Look straight ahead and say bye-bye. Player 2, what do you say? 6 o'clock. Isn't it time for your remedial reading course? 4 o'clock. What, is Newfoundland now a Chicago suburb? Nice work on this one, guys. Try this. Newfoundland is a half hour ahead of Atlantic time. Yeah, it costs a bundle to get your own time zone, but they think it's worth it because it really screws up the tourists. Okay, we need a category from player 3.
Question 3.
The name of this category is Ruthless Competition. Okay, this one might be a toughie. It's worth $3,000. Hang on tight, because here we go. If the biblical book of Ruth were a country and western song, what might it appropriately be called? Closest thing to heaven this side of hell? You're so cold your blood is antifreeze. Your son is dead, now I'm stuck with you. Or I'd walk 40 years if you'd leave for one. Go for it, player 3. Your son is dead and now I'm stuck with you. See, Ruth's hubby dies and she feels kind of bad for her mother-in-law, so she sticks around for the rest of her life. Player 3, select a category.
4.
This one's gonna be blood, guts, and gore. This question's gonna be worth $2,001 bills. Okay, for all you folks that can't learn anything unless it's somehow put in the context of a campy action-adventure TV show, here's a fun way to learn about the human bloodstream. Because of its function, which component of human blood might be seen as the A-team of the bloodstream? Plasma, red blood cells, white blood cells, or platelets? Player 1, go nuts!
I pity the fool that picked this one.
Player 2, player 3, want to take a stab at it? Go for it, player 2. White blood cells, they destroy harmful invaders. And scientists have recently discovered that some white blood cells actually have mohawks and wear an obnoxious number of gold chains. Let's have a category, player 2. Uh-oh, mess butt tit slime chore.
It's time for a ticklish past go.
Alright, now here's your category for this gibberish question. Drinking and bladder control. $5,000 is the opening value for this gibberish question. Okay, now remember, you don't have all the time in the world here. The less time you take, the more money you make. Okay, with what childhood classic tune does this rhyme? Tinkle, tinkled in a bar. It's player 1. See what you got. Type it in and hit return.
Tinkle, tinkled in a bar, cow, sky, thunder, bear, poo jar.
Player 1, give me a category.
Gotta be quick.
Get in the mix.
Whoa, whoa.
Question 6.
Here's the category. Family affair and French cuisine. And we are talking $1,000 for this question. Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff. Mr. French tells Uncle Bill that he's going to serve Buffy and Jody au poivre. What does that mean? A potato snack, a type of chicken soup, a stiff French drink, or with pepper? Player 2, what do you say? You got it. He's serving Buffy and Jody seasoned with pepper. Frankly, I think the kids would taste better with a little oregano, maybe some Parmesan cheese melted on top. Category, player 2, let's do it.
Zabba-dooba dabbin', question 7.
The category, confusion and the captain's log. I'm paying out $2,000 if you get this one right. Okay, now let's say Captain Kirk asked Mr. Spock to look something up on the ship's Decalogue. Mr. Spock respectfully declines and explains that the Decalogue is a 10-digit prime number, his own personal diary, the 10 Commandments, or a 20th century weapon. Go for it, player 2. Player 2, I know you're dying to screw somebody, but who? Player 1, it's in your hands now. You just dialed a 10-digit wrong number. Player 2, player 3, who wants it? Player 2, what do you say? Another name for the 10 Commandments. What do you say, player 2? How about it?
Yeah, man, come along to question 8.
Next up, pardon my dust. And this one's going to be worth $1,000. Okay, let's get this ball rolling. In the cremation business, what term is used to describe what is left of a body after it's been incinerated? Cremains, oven scraps, rememnants, or bone meal? Player 3, take it. Rememnants? Remem not. Player 1, player 2, who wants it? Player 2, you're getting screwed. Make the most of it. Cremains, as in cremated remains.
Try both flavors, regular cremains and barbecue.
Player one, I got some bad news for you, pal. Let's have a category, player two.
Ooh, what's your sign? It's number 9.
All right, let's see what we're doing here. It's nothing to lose your head over, and this one's gonna be worth $3,000. Okay, get yourself set. It's time. If you lived in medieval England and were condemned to die by the axe, what would be a customary thing to do before your execution? Tip the executioner, sign autographs for spectators, kiss the left foot of the reigning monarch, or perform a comedic skit for the nobles? Go for it, player three. Player three, who do you want on the pointy end of the screw? You gotta answer it, player two. What the hell did they want autographs for? You're already giving them a headshot. Player one, player three, who's taking it? Player three, take it. And tip the executioner. That's if you wanted to make sure the guy would do the job with one chop. Player three, pick a category for me. This one's gonna be mathematics and multi-kid families. And it looks like you can win 1,000 greenbacks for this one. In math, an intersection is a point that is common to two or more sets of things. Who's the intersection of the set of Walton's kids and the set of 8 is enough kids? Nancy, Jim, Bob, Elizabeth, or Tommy? Here's what you should have guessed. Elizabeth, both families had one. We've got 10 questions down, and for 10 more, we're going on to round 2. Getting out some screws here, and I don't know who put all these safety pins in here, but okay, here we go, one for everyone. Now pay attention, because all the questions in round 2 are worth more money. Let's do it. Player 1, it's up to you. What are we doing?
And now, 11.
The category is Old Peanuts. It's going to be worth $4,000. The comic strip Peanuts debuted October 2nd, 1950. Now, if the Peanuts gang had aged as they should have, and Charlie Brown learned that his beloved little red-headed girl now had osteomalacia, what should he call her? The little patchy red-headed girl, the little soft-bone girl, little big gums, or Lucy Bowles? Go for it, player 3. Player 3, who would you like to screw? The screw's in your court, player 2. The little soft bone girl. Ah, revenge. You are so sweet. Okay, we need a category. Your pick, player 2. Uh-oh, West Truck licks 9 more.
Once again, it's time for a
Flicker Pitch No Scope.
This gibberish questions category is instructions for life in the fast lane. The opening value for this gibberish question is going to be $10,000. Okay, to solve this puzzle, you gotta think fast because every second and a half, I'm ticking off a little bit of cash. Okay, here we go. Remember, ignore the punctuation. With what song title does this rhyme? Live high, be hard, you fraud fay. It deals with musical theater. It deals with musical theater in the Great White Way. Last hint, it's located in New York. Player 3, type in your answer and hit return. Really close, and I want to say you absolutely nailed it, but then I'd be lying, wouldn't I? Okay, how about a real player? Well, I take it you've never been to the big city to take in a show, have you?
Live high, be hard, you fraud fay. Dismember, please, the dear old mayor.
need a category from player 3.
Black cat, heart attack, do you nightmare when you dream?
Are you feeling lucky? It's number 13.
The category behind this question is Memoirs of a Dead President. And this one's going to be worth $2,000. Okay, it's a little morbid, but try and picture this scenario. You're interviewing Abraham Lincoln. You ask him, Abe, what were the last words you heard before you were shot? If memory serves him correctly, what will he tell you? Can we leave it intermission? The devil can cite scripture for his purpose. Kenneth, what's the frequency? Or, you sockdologizing old man trap. Player 1, go nuts! No, when he was shot, Lincoln wasn't watching The Merchant of Venice. Player 3, take it.
Abe, can we leave an intermission? I'm gonna miss Melrose Place.
Go for it, player 2. Right, Lincoln was at an REM concert. 3 batters, 3 strikes. Nice. You sockdologizing old man trap. These words were delivered by an actor in the play Lincoln was watching at Ford's Theater. The following laughter drowned out the gunshots. Player 3, select a category.
Doobadoo-ah, doobadoo-wee, it's question 14.
The name of this category is Animal, Vegetable, or Minimal. And we are talking 4,000 big ones. Let's think about yeast. It's a little bit like a plant, it's a little bit like an animal, but it's not much like either. After a nasty bout with an even nastier infection, Mary develops an irrational fear of yeasts of all types. Which of the following activities can she do with the least amount of fear? Pick a bunch of grapes to stomp into wine, slaughter a live pig to make fresh brats, prepare a Euro sandwich without sauce, or spend the day swimming in the ocean. Player 2, who you want to screw? Got answered, player 1. A gyro is a popular Greek sandwich made with unleavened pita bread. In other words, no yeast. Okay, so that's 1 gyro, no yeast, no yogurt, and no yapping about your phobias. Player 2, you're busted. Player 1, pick one. Uh-oh, best putts fits mine, whore.
Once again, it's time for a
Snickerclish restroom.
The category for this gibberish question? Strange ways to start a conversation. We're in round 2, so this gibberish question is going to start off at $10,000. Now, you're going to have about 30 seconds to solve this puzzle, but I'm going to be taking a little bit of money away every second and a half. Remember, you can't screw on a gibberish question. You ready? Let's see if you can untangle this one. What does this rhyme with? Hi, Puntry Whiz, go pee. Watch out, this punctuation might be tricky. First hint, it's very patriotic. It's gotta be America the Beautiful. Hint number 2, it isn't America the Beautiful. Take it away, player 3. Type in your answer and hit return. Oh, very close. Of course, close only counts in horseshoes and hugging, and we're not doing either of those things. Okay, now I need somebody who actually knows the answer. Last hint, it describes the land of Pilgrim's pride. Hurry up there, little pilgrim. It's player 1. Let's see what you got. Type it in and hit return. Three hints and you still miss it? What else do you want from me? Come on, player 2, come on. You're not too patriotic, are you?
Hi, Puntry Whiz, go pee, lost my virginity. It was a fling.
Ah, that's alright. You probably never heard that tune before. It's been off the radio for years. Okay, we need a category from player 3.
Question number 16.
And I like it too.
Here's the category. Fred, Barney, and lunch meat. You're going to be pretty good if you get this one. It's worth $6,000. Okay, we're coming at you. Heads up. Now, we all know Fred Flintstone loved his brontosaurus burgers, but which of these dinosaurs would have loved to have slapped Fred's ass into a Kaiser roll? Allosaurus, Brachiosaurus, Stegosaurus, or Triceratops? Player 1, who you want to screw? Player 3, don't get screwed, get even. Not gonna do it. Player 1, go nuts. Try Sarah, not. Go for it, player 2. Boy, looks like you three are real trivia superstars, aren't you? Allosaurus, the only meat eater in the bunch. Player 3, pick a category for me. The category. What the hell is a tuffet? You get this one right, you got $2,000 coming at you. Okay, hang tight. Put your fingers on your buzzers. Here's the question. Now tell me, which of these comes closest to describing what Miss Muffet was eating when that spider came along? Creamy River, cottage cheese, Swiss cheese, or creamy delight? Go for it, player 3. Cottage cheese. Also known as curds and whey. Player 3, select a category.
Song to City.
Next up, 1-900-CATEGRY. I'm paying out $2,000 if you get this one right. Get your eyes focused on the screen. Here we go. If you were calling a phone sex line with the number 976-SEKS, what would be the last 4 digits you'd be dialing? 3862-623-10, 7357, or 8451? Go for it, player 1. 3862. No, that'd be 976 dumb. Player 2, what do you say?
Oh, sorry.
So can we assume you've called a sex line before? Okay, we need a category from player 3. Alright, let's see what we're doing here. Cooking shows hung like a horse. And if you can figure this one out, I can pay you $4,000. Hope you're ready, because here's one coming at you. If the galloping gourmet slowed down to the next slowest gait, he'd be the what? The strutting gourmet, the trotting gourmet, the cantering gourmet, or the walking gourmet? Player 1, go nuts! Strutting gourmet? No, that's the name he uses in his nightclub act. Go for it, player 3. And that would be wrong. Go for the cantering gourmet. A canter is between a gallop and a trot in speed. It's also what he'd be called if he sang in a temple. The Kia! Player 2, pick one.
Question number 20.
This one's gonna be, for Pete's sake. I'll pay you $4,000 bills for this one if you get it right. Okay, get your fingers ready, let's get busy. On what 1970s TV show would you most likely find a Blue Peter? The Brady Bunch, Mannix, Room 222, or The Love Boat? Player 3, take it. No, not Mannix, or its spin-off, Depressives. Go for it, player 1. Ouch. Player 2, what do you say? Yeah, if the Love Boat's ready to leave port, it will raise a blue flag with a white square in the center called a Blue Peter. And I'm sure if anybody on that ship is blue, the zany antics of Doc, Gopher, and Isaac will cheer them right up. What do you say, player 2? How about it? Time for the attack. Buzz in when 2 words match, and you got $2,000. Buzz in when there isn't a match, and you lose $2,000. And don't forget, it's not any old match we're looking for. It's the one that fits this clue. It rhymes with head. All right, you got that in mind? Put your fingers on your buzzers. Let's begin the attack. too. After a game like that, I wish I could offer you a nice prize like a vacation or something. I mean, that was incredible. But unfortunately, the best thing I can do is just tell you, you don't know Jack.
Coming up next on BSI, the hit comedy the critics are calling funny and stupid at the same time.
Okay,
My
great
divorce
show,
dad.
everybody.
And then at 8, it's time to
Cookie,
test
what's the
your
plan here with the
intelligence
contestants?
with the game show
Yeah, I'm checking it out.
That's smart.
Hey,
Hosted by
listen,
Ed
guys,
McNugget.
if
Stay
you
tuned
want to
to
play
BSI.
again, you just let me know whenever you're ready, okay?
Hard as a single mother to find a job that fits in with motherhood. The folks